Welcome, ChiroSecure Facebook Live family and friends. This is a lot of fun today because we have a topic that I think will resonate with every family: how to get out, how to have fun, how to engage together. And in days like the summertime where you need to take the break away, refresh, replenish, and enjoy a healthy, happy lifestyle, the summertime, no better time than to actually be involved in sports. So, we're going to take this first and foremost PowerPoint to you to engage in what are you doing? And it's the play safe, stay strong, and educate on sports injury prevention in your community. As I say with many of the things that we do, we can't do it without our corporate sponsors. So this slide is all about them today to support them. And it's because of you that the foundation is able to celebrate a successful past 2 decades as a nonprofit organization. And we continue to navigate bigger and better. And wait till you see what I have for you today: media opportunities for our profession globally. So here we go. We're going to get right into it. What are the stats? Why does this actually matter to your practice? Well, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine, the frequency of sports injuries in the United States shows that there are more than 3.5 million individuals that are injured every year, with the most common being sprains and strains. And we know you know what to do with those. Although death from a sports injury is very rare, the leading cause of death from a sports related injury is brain injury. Sports and recreational activities contribute to approximately 21% of all traumatic brain injuries. So that's good for you to know as a practitioner and be able to share with your patients how important prevention is in sports. So, most organized sports related injuries occur during practice. With this information, it provides you with an active knowledge point to provide guidance before the injury takes place. So, how are you going to get out there and really showcase this information that you know, that you treat every day, and your patient needs to know, or your patient's child or family member or friend needs to know? Well, that's why we put together these infographics. They're the best way to detail short stats, and they're well formulated so that you can digest them in less than 5 seconds. They're available for download on our website's media center for our members, and you can share this information with your patients to help them better understand the need for injury prevention in chiropractic care. And I'll tell you what, you look at these things on here like youth sports, preventing sports injury, sideline chiropractor, athletic imbalance, it all adds up to a better understanding of chiropractic through education. One way to educate your patients: through posters. While we're always creating new posters that double as digital flyers, we actually have 18 Olympic athlete posters. And these Olympic athlete posters are pretty epic in and of themselves. But listen, make your walls in your clinic alive. What do I mean by that? One good quality best practice is that you have pictures framed in your office. And one way to keep your walls alive is to have your front desk put in their procedures and protocol that at the beginning of every month, you change the poster. Now, that seems very difficult, but don't worry, I got you. If you put posters in there in the frame already, literally all you have to do is take it down and move one poster to the back. And you go around the office moving them one by one. And that's how simple it is to make your practice walls alive. Because if you come to the same room and you see the same poster every time, you're no longer going to see that poster. But if the patient sees a new poster frequently, they're going to start seeing the message. As an athlete, I create poetry in motion. Without chiropractic care, I cannot be the best artist I am. Justin Gatlin. So, best practice, get those happening. So, how do you get those happening? You can make them into 18 by 24 posters, printed at your local print shop. And as I said, rotate them in your walls and invest in actually printing out a few, because you can take them down to a local school, a gym, you name it. Maybe there's a church. Get people actively looking at chiropractic. But again, you don't want that poster to stay stagnant. So say, You go to the high school and say, I'm going to give you a poster for 3 months to put up, and I'll be back in 3 months later. Because the more they see the variation, the better the ability to contact a chiropractor. And who would that be? Of course, it would be you. There are customizable PowerPoints to help you be prepared for community outreach. So these can actually be customized with your name if you step into a gold membership. If you're not ready to do that, that's okay. You can download these as they are specifically, and you can do a lunch and learn, for example, or maybe you want to do a virtual patient night and do a Zoom call. You get to be creative, but this month's PowerPoint actually focuses on why exercise is so important and how your patient can better implement an exercise regimen into their daily routine. Nothing shows a patient how much you care about them when you put your time, your energy, and talent into being able to connect with them. So I'm going to really ask that you take it serious. Action, not words. Schedule the actionable item today. I'm going to do X on this date, and then have your patients follow along with you, because the more they know that you care, the more they're willing to share your information with their friends and family. Now, speaking of sharing information with their friends and family, another lengthier option we have available are ebooks. Also have white papers. These slides showcase a recent ebook focused on beyond recovery. And this is how you can start to get people looking at what does balance, stability, flexibility, and performance looks like. And on our website, we do have white papers available to you. So you can see here some tip sheets, flyers, and brochures. Here's our Beyond Recovery ebook. Now, our white papers are really great if you want to do a business to business, aka you want to go out to an orthopedic surgeon's office, you want to talk about the benefits of chiropractic. We'll bring along a much lengthier paper so they can learn more about what chiropractic is. But I want to remind you, the research is out there and you need to be able to recite that research. So here's one by Singh, and this is the British Medical Journal. Now, I want to point this out because it's a great way to really engage in current research. So, what we have here is the British Medical Journal came out this year with reviews on the effect of exercise on depression, anxiety, and distress. And we all know that exercise is truly an awesome medicine. So, bringing this to your patient as a topic related to mental health, you may actually be changing someone's life. And you can see the conclusion there. Physical activity is highly beneficial for improving symptoms of depression, anxiety, and distress across a wide range of adult population, including the general population, people with diagnosed mental health disorders, and people with chronic disease. Physical activity should be a mainstay approach in the management of depression, anxiety, and psychological distress. Mainstay. So, my chiropractic friends and colleagues, this is the way that we actually gain their support. We ensure that their lifestyle is set for success. How do we do that? Start with walking. If we can get a few of our patients out and we start with walking, it doesn't have to be strenuous exercise. Sometimes we have to start here so that they can slowly work up to it. So, low impact physical activity, such as walking, has so many benefits. For every 2,000 steps, risk of heart disease, cancer, and premature death decreases by 10%. And that's peaking at 10,000 steps each day. What does that mean? Unfortunately, for someone like me who loves to run long distances, you don't get any more benefit once you're past 10,000 steps each day. It kind of plateaus, so to speak. Not that it's a bad thing to keep going, but keep going if you're a runner. Peaking at those 10,000 steps a day is really helpful for them. And we just saw walking can help your mood. Who doesn't need a mood adjustment in today's world? A number of studies have found that it's effective as drugs for decreasing depression. That's why research is so important. And that is why getting your patients out to walk can be so monumental in your practice. Walking can help protect you during colds and flu as well. A study of over 1,000 men and women found that those who walked at least 20 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week, had 43% fewer sick days than those who exercised once a week. So you want to stay in practice, you want to keep practicing, keep walking, keep your patients walking, they'll be healthier. And that means that you'll be healthier because you get to see them all the time. These are important to note and bring to the attention of your patients. And honestly, to me, that's the reason to get out there and do my steps daily as well. Walking in the airport, I don't need to sit down. I just need to keep walking. While they're walking, what do you want to ask them to do? Well, of course, you want to ask them to listen to a podcast. And what podcast would that be? Listening to Adjusted Reality. Here is where Adjusted Reality features athletes, celebrities, and influencers. Here's a quick clip for you featuring Dr. Erica Witter Davis, who competed in the Sydney Olympics. She was injured and was able to come back into the game because of chiropractic care.
My training that I was doing was 6 days a week, 4 hours a day. That's including not just stuff that I was doing on the track, but also in the weight room, recovery, things like that that you have to do, which of course included chiropractic care for me as well, because that was a
So I'm just giving you a sneak peek because I'm telling you, when patients listen to these podcasts, they get inspired to know why their adjustments are so important. And that, to me, when you go through, such as an NFL player who went to Yogi, DJ Townsend, he shares his professional experience, and Olympic athletes and pro athletes like Zach Bitter. These are contagious. Once they get involved in listening to the benefits for their health, I'm telling you what, it changes the game. So, what are the opportunities for you? Get your patients listening, get your patients walking. So, how do you get your patients walking? Here is an outstanding moment. And this is the Indiana State Chiropractic Association. They're calling their doctors to take the initiative. I'm asking you, please take this initiative. Reach out to your neighborhood, become a next step community walk or run doctor. These are the moments that we take for our community to be the expert and to get everybody in a grassroots effort. So we're doing a soft launch this year, hard launch next year, which means the next step community providers that are offering these run and walk moments, they're going to get the patients. They're going to get the community being built, and they're going to connect, which is why we want the next step community to take off with healthcare providers, yoga therapists, massage therapists, orthopedic surgeons, a nurse practitioner, some major business owners. Walk with your patients. Commit to now, once a year, twice a year. You know yourself better. Set the date, make the goal, work with your front step. Everything's done for you. How do you do it? f4cp.org/next step. That's how you sign up. Can it be any easier? Go with your staff, ask them for help. Say, look, I want to do this for the community. I want to get to know the people in my community. I want to walk or run with them. I want to sign up today, but I'm going to need my front desk, my back desk, my chiropractic assistant's help to make this work. Sit down with them, have lunch, talk about what could it be. Go through the actionable steps, and I promise you it will be well worth your time. While you're there talking about the next step communities, how about looking at the roadmap? Okay, July is a very special month. Yes, many people are on vacation, but you're not. You're here with me right now, and you're looking at, what does July's marketing roadmap look like? Week 1 through 4 are already out there. We're almost halfway through the month, but don't worry, you can catch up quickly because you'll know that the next marketing roadmap is just about to drop as well. And that means you have everything that you need to be successful, from social media banners to infographics to podcasts to PowerPoints to resources such as the Marketing Resource Guide. And it talks to you about, where do I get started? You start with your staff, you start with yourself. This is why we designed a marketing resource guide to structure the F4C resources in a way that you know when to use it and at what stage in the patient acquisition journey you should use it. This resource is available to download on our website under the print materials. So if it just means today's the day that you're going to log on to F4CP, perfect. Start making commitments. It's all about what you do, not what you say, but what you do. So, time is right to show you what the F4CP is doing. It's time for some updates. and you're going to be one of the very first people to see this launch. Okay. What am I talking about? Well, here we go. As I showcase our brand new FIFA commercial. This is a brand new 30-second commercial featuring professional soccer player Olivia Athens. Now, that name may sound familiar because Olivia's dad is Nick Athens. And as many of you will know and remember, he was the chiropractor for Joe Montana. Olivia's story will air next week during the launch of the FIFA's Women's World Cup on July 20th, and it will air 10 times on Fox networks throughout the big game, concluding August 20th. Big deal. So, do you want to see this embargoed commercial? Okay, wait for it. Here we come.
Growing up, I was surrounded by famous athletes coming to my dad for chiropractic care. They would always tell me what a big difference it made in their career. This is true for me as well. From sprained ankles to a broken leg, chiropractic care helps me recover faster to keep me on the field. As a professional athlete, it's how I maintain my health, prevent injury, and optimize my performance. If you want to play this game or any game, consistent chiropractic care can make a big difference.
So you just got to see the latest commercial for the Foundation for Chiropractic Progress. And I'll tell you what, this is the foundation using your money wisely. You invest in the foundation, and everyone that is part of the foundation, millions of people are going to see that commercial. Millions are going to ask two things. Wow, I didn't know anything about chiropractic. Number one, that was informational, and they're going to start thinking about their own health. That's number one. Number two, if they don't have a chiropractor, they're going to look for a chiropractor. Who are they going to look for? You, because you're in our Find a Doctor directory. When you invest in the foundation, we take action, but we also need you to take action. So follow through with us, get on that website, become a Next Step community provider, utilize the infographics, the PowerPoints, the posters, all available to you to inform your community about the benefits of chiropractic care. And if you're going to be around for the biggest, largest, most grandiose convention in chiropractic history, do not miss FCA the National. I will be there in its greatest glory, celebrating the foundation's 20th anniversary at the foundation booth at FCA the National. FCA the National goes from August 17th to the 20th. It's in Orlando, Florida. If you've never been, it is a wow factor for conventions. So look for me there. We've got lots of prizes. Come to our booth and we will celebrate together how chiropractic is making a monumental change in healthcare today. And you can see that in many of the research pieces that are coming out. Let's make our community strong. Let's prevent injury. And let's celebrate who we are and what we do. That is the key. Now, speaking of celebrating, come right back here next Tuesday. ChiroSecure has a fabulous speaker all lined up, same time, same place. You and I will meet again in August, and I will be at FCA the National. I hope each and every one of you gets to see the commercial live on one of the Fox News channels during FIFA. And most importantly, I am grateful to serve, and I am grateful to be with you on a regular basis. And all I ask is you make a commitment to chiropractic and yourself to be the very best chiropractor you can be. And we're right here with you. So we'll see you very soon. Check in with me next month in August. Yes, it'll be here before you know it. And we'll celebrate our 20th anniversary together. Take care, everyone.
Time you join the most powerful team of successful doctors in chiropractic and go for the gold? Simply go to www.f4cp.org/package and get your customized practice success solution.